we're going to record. So we're back on the air with Agent J and Goose. And Goose, enjoy the chocolate cupcakes.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. They're good.
Yeah, the peanut butter was really good actually. Yeah, yeah, they're actually really
Yeah,
good.
they are good. I mean, I'm like,
I never had them.
I didn't have them until they had the boxes, buy one, get one free.
Mm.
And so,
That's always where they'll get you.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would get the other one too.
And then I had some good news this week. A friend of mine, Adam Chase, who wrote a book
Mm-hmm.
and got it published. Amazon is actually going to be doing a campaign for the book.
Wow.
Beginning,
that's big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beginning
real
the
big.
end of this month.
Wow.
They're going to start a campaign to sell it. So far, the reviews have it at 4.9 out of 5.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, that is
congratulations
awesome.
to him.
He may be old, but he's good looking. I mean, but the story was well written, so that's the big thing. So when you were here last time, Jay, you were talking about, let's talk about, what really you're experiencing in the world out there personally. And I assume that was in terms of what's happening, economically,
Mm-hmm.
what's happening, in our society, in general.
Right.
And Goose, I have to tell you, since you have just a tiny amount of Spanish blood in you,
Mhm.
yesterday, when I was out doing my volunteer work, I had just gotten done at a house and the garage door started to open. And normally when that happens, somebody's gonna come out, hey, did you have my water off? Type of thing. But she came out and she's like, oh, my water was off and I didn't know what happened. I said, well, your water's back on, not to worry.
Right.
But in the meantime, I'm like, what is that? I didn't say it out loud.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
thinking,
can.
what is that aroma?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fresh baked cookies. And I was sniffing the air and she said, is something wrong? I said, no. I said, whatever it is that you're, cooking in your house or baking in your
Yeah.
house, I can smell it out here. She said, I just got done making a big batch of homemade cookies.
Ooh.
And I said, well, I better get going because that's going to make me hungry. And she said, no, wait.
Yeah.
She went inside and she came out with this big cookie, that big, about that thick, on a paper towel and
Yeah.
handed it to me
Yeah.
and said, take a bite of that. And it was still warm.
Ooh.
And I took a bite of that cookie and I'm like, well, this is just not going to make it. It'll never get past the 2-minute mark. And it didn't.
Yeah.
That cookie was so incredibly
Ooh.
good. I mean, chocolate chip, and it was some kind of nut, but I don't know what the
Ooh.
nut was in it.
Really?
It could have been walnut. The bat, she suggested walnut.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it could be. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
But let me
when
tell
it's
you.
that good and oh.
Right. That cookie was so good. But it was just the fact that this woman was willing to go back in,
Right.
get a homemade cookie, and bring it out to me. And here, I mean, so for me, the experience was really
Yeah.
very nice.
Oh yeah.
Pleasant.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wish that there was more of that out there.
Right.
Not necessarily the food.
Yes. But the
But-
hospitality of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't run into it every day, but I
No.
have been out in the field and just even like, hey, do you need a bottle of water? Or would you like something to drink? It's really hot outside. Just like the humanity that's still there. It's very rare, but when you come across it, it's very heartwarming.
And it is such a good point when you just said the humanity, because right now it just seems like people don't want to be friendly anymore.
No.
I mean, for some reason, everybody is in their own world, and
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
just, we want to function in our own little universe,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So now, tell me what's really happening, to you and Mr. Honk Honk here. By the way, there is a video. Have you ever heard of a sanctuary bird?
Sanctuary bird.
Is that like, that's not a crane or anything, is it? Like the white birds?
No, a sanctuary bird. I just saw my first picture and video of a sanctuary bird just maybe an hour ago. And I'm looking at this video. It kills snakes with its feet. It doesn't use talons. It doesn't use its beak. It has foot speed that's incredible.
Right.
It beats the head of the snake with its feet to kill it and then
Wow.
eat it.
Yeah.
And there's a video on the internet of it. It's called a sanctuary bird.
Are they from here or are they
No,
somewhere else?
They're in South Africa
Oh, okay.
and the desert down there.
Wow.
And I was like, I watched the video. I'm like, man, put this thing in MMA. You'll kill them all. They won't stand a chance against this bird. It was so
Dang.
incredibly fast. The snakes don't have a chance. And, snakes that strike really are very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think that you look at the bird, and man, look at the skinny legs on that thing.
Yeah.
How big are they though? Like, would they be able to get a python, you think?
Easily.
Ooh.
Put them out where we have python problems at.
It was amazing the size of snakes. The size of the snake doesn't matter to them. I mean, they go after all kinds of reptiles to kill.
Wow.
I mean, and it's not a big bird, but look it up
Yeah.
when you get home and take a look at it, because there's a video on there that was captured of it attacking a snake.
Dang.
And I'm like, man, that snake, it's like it was like a boxer getting punched, and all of a sudden the snake goes limp on the ground. It's like, it was very cool. So enough of my stuff. Let's get back. Sorry, I got off on yeah. So I want to hear about, what's really on your mind with what's going on.
I just see that prices of everything keep on raising and raising and raising, and it kind of gets harder and harder to save as the days go by. I forgot my receipt, but I just filled up my whole tank. Do you remember how I was telling you one of these last times that I think I filled up like half of his tank, and I was surprised with how much it was, but I went and filled up a full tank of my gas. Guess how much it was?
$40.
$59.
I was gonna say like 50 bucks.
$59.
And that's
a
from
lot.
one line above E.
That's
When
a lot.
my gas light turns on. $59 to fill up my whole tank.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And it's not like you drive a truck or anything.
No, I mean, I might maybe get like 300 miles or so if I'm lucky when I fill up my tank. So I believe I have a pretty good gallon.
Yeah.
Or
and
tank.
and it does pretty good mile wise. So
yeah.
I mean, I saw your car once before.
Mhm.
So, I mean, to hear that, I mean,
it's very shocking.
did you bring your truck today?
No, I didn't. No.
How are
We
you
had a
doing
rough-
bicycles?
We had a rough day. If you want a story, we'll give you one.
Yep.
Okay. So we decided we were going to go to the local market, where people set out stands and stuff and they sell stuff, whatever. We went there and we realized once it was time to pull a little bit more money out that someone lost their card. And we ended up having to go back to where they thought they lost their card, and in that process, someone's phone was on top of the car. And when we U-turned to go back to where they thought they left their card, the phone flew off of the top of the car. So we then had to U-turn to go back to find the phone before we could even go back to get the card. So
Without naming anybody, I mean, did you ever hear from Daisy about my adventure with my iPad?
I don't think I did, no.
I had one of the big jumbotrons,
Mm-hmm.
and I got in my car, put it on top of my car, proceeded to get in my car, drove off. Now, I had no idea where the pad fell off,
Uh-huh.
none. And Daisy came up with this, Apple has a locator.
Yeah.
Amazingly, it had landed alongside of a very busy 4-lane road, which was actually 3 lanes in each direction at that point,
Uh-huh.
and it was laying in the median.
Lucky.
And I had to pull my car over, turn the blinkers on. People are
Yeah.
right.
They
But
act
I
like
did-
they don't have a second to spare for somebody.
I found it. So I take it then that
It happens. I
Well,
mean,
we
yeah,
unfortunately
yeah.
weren't so lucky. It seemed like it maybe got run over a couple times. But it still worked. The screen was still working. It was just really shattered.
but the big thing is the card.
Yeah, I don't know if we've found anything out about that. No. Yeah, it's just locked right now until we can
I'm not too worried about it.
get him a new one. But I was literally saying before the phone went haywire off the top of the car, I was like, gosh, I just wish that I could invent something like, because he does this a bit. He'll set something down somewhere and he'll forget what he does with it, and then it's a whole process of looking for it and finding it again. So I was like, I wish I could just invent something to where if you just get a couple feet too far away from it, it just starts beeping or something. And my nephew said, well, what about an air tag? And I'm like, how are you supposed to air tag like a debit card or something? You know, like you can't do that. So I'm just like, I wish there was something that I could invent to make you stop losing things so much. And as I said that, the phone flew off the top of the car. So
Hey, that's what we do as men, right? We're guys.
We're innovators.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's our
it's-
job to lose things, and it's a woman's job to pick up after us. I mean, let's face it.
It happened, you know.
The old, yeah. And it is, I can put something down in the house, and I mean, I don't know how long, there were a couple of items that I knew were in the house, but I didn't know where I put them.
See, sometimes for me, like, I don't know if it's like in the moment I'm like carrying too many things at once or something. There's too many things going on, but sometimes like I'll put something down like so randomly, like say I'll put the controller like the remote control for the TV like someplace in the couch, right? And like hours later, oh yeah, I know where it is. Like someone asks me, "Where's the remote?" Oh, it's right there. You're right. Stuff like that, like
Well,
I'll be
that's
good
an
at it.
important
Yeah,
item. I
right.
mean, that's
but,
different.
but
I
like,
mean, losing a credit card doesn't mean anything.
well, yeah. Happens. Yeah.
Did you call and cancel it?
No, in the app you can just lock it up pretty quick.
Oh, okay, that's good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't too worried about it. I can just lock it up and then just order a new one.
I think he was upset because I was more worried about it than he was. But I don't know. I feel like that is one of my most important items. Like I work hard for my money and I don't want anybody else to end up with it
Oh yeah,
or
of
spend
course.
it.
I mean, the gas amount that were $59 to fill up the tank is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, we went every Saturday morning, it's our ritual, we go grocery shopping, because it's, we have to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But when we were in the store today, I was looking at the price of beef. And I mean, our staples are chicken
Mm-hmm.
and chicken and salmon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I love chicken.
yeah, I mean, that's our favorite.
Mm.
And, because the price of, some other items, I looked at the cost of a rack of ribs, and it's like, man, I'm not spending $27
Yeah.
as much as I like,
Yeah.
ribs.
Mm-hmm.
I can't justify spending $27 unless I'm going to get 4 meals out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no 4 meals out of a rack of, pork
Mhm.
ribs. But those prices were, they bowled me over. I mean, I like, although now I don't eat very much steak, not just because of the price, but I've gotten so accustomed to the chicken.
Right.
And, with the way she fixes it now, she sautés it, which I really like, with the mashed potatoes and gravy and,
With its own sauce and everything like that.
oh yeah.
Yeah, making the sauce the gravy for the mashed potatoes.
It is so hard to beat. And when I was in the Army, this is, goes back when I joined in 65, 18 October 65, and I got sent off to boot camp. And my first meal, they tell you, when you come into the mess hall, you better know your RA or US number. Memorize it for the rest of your life.
Yep.
RA
Yep.
168398878. I
Ooh,
memorized
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. There you
You get to the
go.
mess hall and you had to recite it. You said, you have 10 minutes to eat. Get to the food line and you're holding your tray up and they're putting food on there and they get to the mashed potatoes and they put some on. I'm like, put some more on. I'm a skinny kid then,
Yeah.
So they load up and then I get over to the gravy and I just put gravy in. I just take my fork and I just like mix it up. But I mean, that's the way I've been eating them all my life.
Yeah. Yep.
And unfortunately, the speed with which I ate is what I ate. Some people ask me, how do you ever enjoy what you're eating? Because I eat so fast.
Mhm.
And it's like, sorry, but that's, my military training,
Right.
I learned
Accustomed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you grow up, I know it's very different because there are areas where there are primarily Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
Latina, or Cuban, residents.
Right.
And when I go into those neighborhoods, I mean, it's like the aromas that are
Mhm.
coming from those houses,
Someone's either like barbecuing in the back or like, yeah,
or
you
they're just
hear,
cooking in the house
yeah, in
and
the
they have the
house,
front
yeah.
door open.
You smell the spices and stuff.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, it's very different. So when you were growing up, I mean, was that you were from a big household, or was this kind of is it a social thing amongst Latinas?
So I personally had just my parents. It was just me and them. But I had a big family still. We would all just gather up, say either like Friday night or like Sunday night, or even after like church, say after like Sunday school or something, we would all gather up and we'd always either like I said, barbecue. My aunt and my mom would be in the kitchen cooking up, and everyone just gather around, and that's pretty much like how everyone got together was food. And man, I have stories and recipes, and I could tell you about all of the Mexican food that I've eaten, and it's ooh
So tell me
incredible,
about
really
some.
good. Oh,
Let us know
so
some of
so
it.
so I was just telling her because we went to the market and we passed by the food section and the like Mexican like Hispanic stand we passed by and I'm like, oh, you can just smell. I told her I was like, man, this
It
smells
smells
like
like
my
my
childhood,
childhood.
like literally like, and I can describe it as like tortillas freshly like baked, you'll have the steak like being seared on the grill, you'll smell that, like the cilantro, onions, like you'll get all of those aroma, and that to me that's just like my childhood of, you know, every all of that just being cooked up, the spices. I know like I could tell you what spices there's cumin, garlic, whatever, and it's all just it livens up, a part of my brain where I was like, oh man, that's my childhood right there.
But that brings back good memories.
Very good memories, yeah. And I'm grateful to have a family and culture like that because it really taught me a very good lesson that like family needs to stay together, and we've always just had a very good unit. And I've seen that too in like other families, in the Hispanic household where it's just very close together as a family. So uh, I'm appreciative of being a part of that culture. It's really nice, honestly.
I enjoy it, especially from the perspective that they are very much a social unit.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter if it's just neighbors
Right.
and
Yes.
neighbors.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go into the Latina community, you will just see and hear things, and they're very different.
Hmm.
The way they talk, the way they communicate.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, the celebration of the Quince,
Hmm.
the 15th,
Right.
the birthday.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just got asked if I celebrate that, and I don't. Only reason because I'm pretty sure that's a Puerto Rican thing, like and I actually didn't even know, like I couldn't tell him like specifically what it was, because I never really like had that like culture, to be part around. So like you said, it's all so different, that I didn't even know that was a holiday for them. And we have a holiday that they might not even know is the Day of the Dead, over there.
Dia de la
Yeah,
Muerte.
yeah, yeah. So Dia de los Muertos. So yeah, it's so cool. Like, I they might have not known something about that, like, but I get to learn something about them, too. So it's really cool. Very different cultures.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about music.
Yes.
Now, back in the 90s, this is before you were born, there was a group called Los Del Rio, and they sang a song called Macarena,
Yes.
which that dance became such a hit. And
Still a
the,
hit. I'll do it every time it comes on.
and the song itself is so
It
catchy.
is. It is.
And there are a couple of different versions, and the one that actually was the official version, which had all of the girls dancing and singing, it's like when I get on my equipment to work out, I turn my iPad on for music. And one of the songs that's because I tell, Google, just
Right.
start a playlist.
Yeah.
And it seems like one of the songs that always they play is that song. And of
That's
course,
so funny.
I'm not going to do any exercise because I'm too interested in listening to that song. But when because it's sung in Spanish.
Yes. Yeah.
And, for me, I had to get a version that gave English as they
Subtitles.
sang it
Yeah.
so that
Yeah. Yeah.
I would understand what they were saying. The Dala Alegre tu cuerpo. I mean, it's like, when you don't speak Spanish,
Yeah.
I would understand the words, but I wanted to know what they meant.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I wanted to see the translation, so I understood more about the song.
Yeah.
But even now, there is a song that I really like, and it also became a hit. Was "Bitty Bitty Bum Bum" by
Yes.
Selena.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of Americans that are like, "Bitty Bitty Bum Bum," what? Right, because they don't
They don't.
understand.
Yeah.
And maybe if they took the time to understand what she was really singing about, the heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't feel the way they feel.
Right.
But they get this mindset that I'm bitty bitty bum bum. I mean,
Yeah.
and maybe it's, but we kind of, or you're kind of laughing at it because you understand where I'm coming from.
I understand for sure.
And
I do it. Hey, I do it with English version of the songs too. Like there'd be like some words where I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely what they're saying. And it's definitely wrong. Like I've been singing it the wrong way. But that's what I hear sometimes. But I also my mom does it too. She'll say something. I'm like, oh, like I don't know what she said earlier, but she like she tried to say dry fit, but she said dry fi or something.
Yeah.
Dry fit
But yeah,
clothing.
yeah, the type of, and I was like, oh, okay, dry fit. She's like, oh yeah, that one.
I have no idea what that says.
Do you know who has a black and white terrier?
Wait, what?
A black and white terrier?
black and white terrier,
Yes, in the neighborhood.
well, go catch it.
It doesn't want to come to me.
It's loose.
It's in, yeah,
It's running loose.
yes.
How big?
No, it's a little, it's, you know, black, white, and yellow. Did you get that? You got it.
All right, we're going to pause this recording. So I'm going to stop it and we'll pick it up, but because we want to see about this stray dog that's going through the neighborhood. So we'll be back